Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Ethereum is experiencing a breakout to the upside out of this bullish falling wedge pattern, and we are fastly approaching a bullish cross in the daily MACD. Is this the moment all Ethereum holders have been waiting for? Well, in just a moment I'll be talking about all of that and more later in this video, so definitely stick around all the way to the end of this video so that you're not missing out on any of this important information. And just before we jump into it, you might as well leave a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But anyway, getting straight into it, this is the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 6-hour time frame, and what we have here is the same falling wedge pattern that I have been telling you about for around a week now on the channel. This descending line of resistance that Ethereum broke above was coming in at just below 4,000 US dollars, and considering that it is a descending line of resistance, right now it is coming in at around 3.9k approximately. So basically, for as long as Ethereum remains above that level, then we are looking good for the breakout here. But right now we have not seen a lot of confirmation for this breakout just yet. You'll notice in the volume, for example, even though we saw a small spike in volume, it's not any bigger than the other spikes of volume that we saw during the middle of this pattern forming. And this becomes more evident when you zoom out to the daily time frame. You can clearly see that the volume is declining. So that is definitely one thing that we need to change to help confirm the breakout to the upside and to confirm any sort of recovery back to the upside. We would need to see more volume coming in here to back up that bullish move. Otherwise, if we see a lack in volume, that does put us at risk of a potential throwback to the downside. And in that case, once again, it's just important that we remain above this level just here, coming in at approximately 3.9k. And if we do see a successful retest of that level and a bounce from that level, confirming it as support, that can act as confirmation for the breakout to the upside. And also, just seeing candle closes above this line of resistance on the larger time frames, like the daily chart, for example, this can also act as confirmation for the breakout to the upside. And by the way, for the brand new viewers on the channel, the technical price target for this pattern is coming in at about 4.7k if we confirm this breakout. So from where we are right now at the time filming this video to that price target, you're talking about an 18% profit, which would be an amazing trade if that does end up playing out. And staying on the 6-hour time frame, but just zooming out a little bit further, what we could see is the fact that Ethereum has formed a lot of falling wedge patterns this year so far. And at least so far, every time we've broken above this point of resistance, that has sent Ethereum into another major uptrend in the coming weeks and months. And what's even more interesting about the falling wedge pattern that we formed back in September and the falling wedge pattern that we've just formed now, towards the end of September, we saw a massive sideways consolidation for Ethereum at the end of that falling wedge pattern before we saw a breakout to the upside, but we were seeing higher lows at that stage, only very slight higher lows, but that is basically the exact same thing that we've just seen for Ethereum. And now checking out the daily time frame for Ethereum, what we have here is some important levels of support that Ethereum is still holding above. First of all, this yellow line just here is the 20-week simple moving average, which is currently coming in at just above 3.7k, and then we have this horizontal line of support coming in at around 3,650. So these are two major support levels that I have been talking about for quite a while now on the channel. And obviously Ethereum is continuing to find support along those support levels as expected. And now looking in the price oscillators on the daily time frame, first of all, in the RSI, we are currently at similar levels to where we were back at the end of September. So obviously that is a good sign to see for the bulls out there. And on top of that, looking in the daily MACD, what we have right here is a bullish cross just about to happen. I want to make it clear that it hasn't confirmed just yet, but if Ethereum can simply remain at around its current values for the next 1 to 2 days, then it is very likely we'll see the bullish cross in the daily MACD within a couple days. The only way that won't happen is if we immediately start seeing some bearish price action again in the short term, and that would simply delay the bullish cross in the daily MACD. And this is yet another similarity between this correction and the September correction. First of all, looking back at September, we actually had 2 bearish crosses and 2 bullish crosses in that correction overall. And looking in this correction, so far we've seen 2 bearish crosses and 1 bullish cross, and we are potentially about to see a second bullish cross. And when we saw that second bullish cross at the very end of September leading into the beginning of October, that came after Ethereum bounced along the exact 20-week SMA, which is exactly what we've just seen recently. And you can even go back further on the chart to take a look at some other bullish crosses that we've seen in the daily MACD, and you'll notice that the majority of the times that we see a bullish cross in the daily MACD comes in confluence with a great buying opportunity if you're holding for the longer term. It is important to mention that that is not financial advice. That's just telling you what this indicator means for Ethereum, and is also giving you an insight of my Ethereum strategy, which is currently to accumulate more Ethereum, just to dollar cost average into Ethereum. And I've been letting you know that is my current Ethereum strategy for around a week now on the channel. And now zooming into the 4-hour time frame for Ethereum, we have the same symmetrical triangle pattern that we were talking about yesterday on the channel. But once again, we have not seen any major confirmation of the breakout just yet, and we haven't fully confirmed this retest just yet. We would need to see a successful successful bounce from that level. And by the way, this level that we need to hold above is coming in between 3.9k and 4,000 US dollars. So that is somewhat similar to the same importance level that we need to hold above for the falling wedge pattern that I'll let you know about in the beginning of this video. Now quickly checking out Ethereum versus Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Of course, we saw that breakout to the upside a few weeks ago now, and currently we are still in that short-term cool-off after reaching into overbought territories in the daily RSI, which for the subscribers out there that have been watching my channel for the past couple of weeks, none of this price action should come at a surprise because we were talking about all of this playing out before it actually played out. But as I mentioned with the other Ethereum patterns, it's just important we remain above this level right here, coming in at about 0.076 Bitcoin per Ethereum in order to keep the price target valid. And right now, the price target for this breakout to the upside is coming in at around 0.1 Bitcoin per Ethereum. But when you're zooming into the 4-hour time frame for Ethereum versus Bitcoin, what we have here in the shorter term is a possible head and shoulders pattern. You can see that we've already seen the left shoulder, we've already seen the head, and right now we are possibly forming the right shoulder. But I want to make it clear that this pattern has not confirmed just yet. For this pattern to actually confirm, we need to see the price of Ethereum come back down towards this level just here, which is the neckline for this pattern, coming in at about 0.078 Bitcoin per Ethereum. And then if Ethereum breaks below that level, that is when we can confirm this pattern as playing out. But considering this pattern has not confirmed just yet, it's just something to keep an eye on. And something else to keep an eye on that is very important for all altcoin holders out there, and that is the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily time frame. Right now, we are seeing a double bounce from this line of supports coming in at about 40%. If the Bitcoin dominance is to continue any further back to the upside, that is bearish for the altcoins. So ideally for the altcoin holders out there, we need to see the Bitcoin dominance break below 40% dominance, which is this major level of support. And if that happens, that could potentially trigger another altcoin season starting, which is when we see some of the biggest gains in the altcoin market. But remember, that only comes into play if we see a strong break below 40%, which right now we are not seeing. So this is just something to keep an eye on at the moment. If you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. We are getting so close now to 100,000 subscribers on this channel. So if you could just take 1 minute out of your day to share these videos around, honestly, that would help out the channel so much. And I really do appreciate all of your support. And before you click off, you might as well check out one of these uploads if you haven't already. In the top left, I've got a Bybit tutorial video showing you how I place trades over on Bybit. And in the bottom left, I've got a passive income video showing you how I earn passive income every day on my crypto holdings. But anyway, that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.